Hello, everyone. It is Phantom Age from the Chaos Ensemble, and I am joined by Echo. Today we are doing a Pokemon Snaglocke. And if you are wondering what a Pokemon Snaglocke is, Echo would kindly explain that to you. Echo?
So a Snaglocke is like your average Pokemon Nuzlocke, but the only Pokemon you can capture are other people's. We are stealing other people's best friends.
So yeah, would you mind reading them the rules real quick?
The main rules are one: you can only use Pokemon that you steal from other players or that you get from an NPC. This means that you cannot do online trading and you cannot do Wonder Trade. You can only catch Pokemon that would be available in game and by NPC gifts. And if a Pokemon, the only exception to this rule is if a Pokemon is required to be caught for story progression. But you may not use said story progression Pokemon for battle. You must not use them for battle. Two, you can only steal the last Pokemon of the first trainer that on each new route or area. So Route 1, Route 2, Trainer School, all those. First trainer we encounter on each of them, their last Pokemon. This is to basically avoid glitches with the Pokemon stealing system. And if there's a double battle, well, you get to choose what Pokemon you catch, but it still has to be the last Pokemon. As to avoid glitches, unless you're trying to catch your, yeah. So, when a Pokemon faints in battle, it cannot be used for the rest of the run and has to be released or put into a dead box in your PC. Casual Nuzlocke. Optional rules that we'll be using are: we have to give every Pokemon a nickname. If we find a shiny, we can catch it, but we cannot use it in the run. That's just so that we don't miss out on the opportunity of getting a shiny, and you guys get to see cool shiny reactions, and not us crying from killing a shiny. And we may not run from any battle. We have to stick it up, and if our Pokemon are gonna die, or they're gonna die. And we cannot use the daycare to breed more Pokemon, because, well, we can only use Pokemon that we steal. Breeding stolen Pokemon means that the Pokemon that came out of it are not ours, and that's not acceptable.
Yeah. So, and let's go with the name Chaos. You know, from like Skylanders.
Yes, obviously. That game is like dead, isn't it?
It's dead, yes it is. The earlier parts of it still live on within my heart. When they actually had decent game design.
Not, you can make a monster! And then you can capture the villains.
Yeah.
And then Mario Kart, but it's Skylanders.
Yeah. They oversaturated their market. They always got a good amount of money just from the games and figures. But they just kind of... I don't know what they were thinking.
Yeah. Also, do not expect us to be doing a story route. Like, if there's new story for Ultra Sunny Moon that Phantom here hasn't seen, we'll be doing that. Otherwise, we're not a story channel. This game is old. This is gonna be us trying to beat the game. This isn't us going and reacting to all the story, which I do is a good story. So, if you haven't played yet, I would suggest you play it.
Yeah. Like, you can try sticking along for this because we're pretty much going through the story. We're just not going to be adventuring around or doing anything extra that we don't particularly need to do.
That would be risking our Pokemon.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome to the Snaglocke.
Welcome to Pokemon Snaglocke Ultraman. Anyways, so yeah. Going on about
also,
go on.
Because the stars are so early in this game, we can't make it into 2 separate episodes. So
Yeah.
we're gonna be choosing the starter, and we're gonna be going with Litten. But for all of you Rowlet fans, we will be getting a Rowlet too
For
eventually.
anyone that enjoys Popplio, we tried to find a way to get all three of them, but in the end, Popplio is just not useful.
Yeah.
Stats, abilities, moves, the other two trump. Ghost and Dark type are just really, really strong in Pokemon.
You could always have a seal that goes Bulwark.
Bulwark.
That's not the main. That's basically the main thing that Poplio sells at is going Bulwark.
Pretty much.
Spelled exactly Bawark. Bulwark.
That is a very strange fact for you to know.
Poplio was my first starter that I chose, regrettably.
Yeah, no, I chose a Witten. You know I'm always a fan for all the fire types for starters. I prefer Rowlet now that I've played the game. Now that I've played the base game a few times.
We should probably mention that Fanto's only played the
I've only played as much as I have needed to test.
And Moon. He's only played the base Sun and Moon, where I've played through Ultra Sun. So neither of us have played through Ultra Moon. So that's kind of why we chose Ultra Moon.
Yeah, and also because I chose Ultra Moon above Ultra Sun. Anyways, so let's get this on. I will say that they really need better water types for starters.
I mean,
Like
they need more popular. No, they need more popular water types.
Yeah, no, I can't think. The only remarkable water type I can name off the top of my head that the entire community at least knows a little bit about is Oshawott, because Ash used him.
Well, I can also say I can name 3 off the top of my head, and that would be Oshawott.
Well, I know more than just Oshawott, but the thing is,
Oshawott, Squirtle, and Froakie. Ash used the Froakie and had the Ash Greninja. So Froakie is by far the most popular water-type starter, followed up by Squirtle, followed up by Oshawott, probably.
Yeah, because Ash also used him. Anyways, so... Oh, yeah.
Also, I like how her name is Chaos. It's like, what mother names their child pure and utter chaos? Like, we came out of the womb and just decided to kill things.
That's a vivid image. Anyways, going on about that entire starters, they really... Why do we have a fishing cap? This is a fishing cap.
It is.
This is not something that you wear on a comfortable daily basis.
Georgie, you'll float too.
Okay, so going on.
Anyway,
continuing on. They really do. They maybe need to revamp some of the older water starters, particularly. I know a lot of the grass starters are very, very popular among the community. Like, there are, even for Bulbasaur, there's a lot of people that like Bulbasaur.
Well, yeah, mostly because Bulbasaur is the only correct option to choose in that game because he's the strongest.
He is the strongest, but no one likes him.
Bulbasaur is the only correct option, and you cannot prove me otherwise.
Charmander gets Dragon Rage.
Bulbasaur is a plant.
And also Squirtle is great against the first gym, and is neutral against the second.
Yeah, but Bulbasaur has the most type advantages against every gym.
Yeah, he does, but he has the worst stats and moves out of the 3.
Arguable. Bulbasaur's like the cheese Pokemon. If you can trade him right, he is cheesy.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But I honestly have never used Bulbasaur in a red and blue run.
I've used Bulbasaur twice and Squirtle once. You were always the one that chose Charmander. I always chose Squirtle.
Yeah, I know. We're always just red and blue. I always chose Charmander. You always chose Squirtle. I personally never liked Blastoise or Wartortle.
I really, personally, I like the water starters the most, other than Popplio.
Yeah.
Popplio, okay. Popplio at base looks great. They can't even remember the second evolution, and Primarina, too busy.
The second evolution, it's just like a dolled up.
Popplio.
Yeah, I know. It's just dolled up.
I can remember what it looks like. I can't remember his name, and that's the problem.
To be fair,
Because at one point I did a test to see if I could remember the entirety of
Sun and
the
Moon.
Sun and Moon Pokedex, that everything up to Sun and Moon, and I got almost every one of the almost every one of them right,
Oh, really?
except a few, and one of the few that I couldn't remember was Popplio's second evolution.
Yeah.
And I just played through Sun and Moon, so that's a bad thing.
Yeah, that probably.
If I chose Popplio, and I wanted to get away from that second evolution so fast that I can't remember what it's called, that's a problem.
There's a problem. I will say this much about the graphics really are something. Like, they've somehow managed to make everything 3D while keeping everything 2D at the same time.
So what are we making? What are we naming
Well, he's gonna be a wrestler, so The Rock?
Nah. I think. So, like, everyone names their Lit in The Rock or John Cena.
Undertaker?
Right. Undertaker.
Yep. Witten, the Undertaker.
What are we gonna name Rowlet?
You know, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Fair enough.
Okay. Oh, trust me, Witten won't be the only. Witten isn't the only Pokemon that I'll have soon enough. Soon enough, I'll take everyone's Pokemon.
Well, as many as we can take due to the rules.
Yeah. Yeah, but still. We're basically just... We're just Team Rocket.
Also,
we're just an overglorified Team
what
Rocket.
1 second. In this game, asking what a kahuna is to the professor is like moving to a different country. Like, we'll go with the US, because that's what governments I know, and I feel confident saying this. That's like going up to someone in the Senate and asking who the president is.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Or what a president is. Yet you still know what the Senate is. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, we're gonna have to kill this Rattata. And when we say kill, we mean kill, because in the Nuzlocke is said that any Pokemon that faints is dead.
Well,
Thus, they are killed.
I'm pretty sure Ember has more power, so I'm just gonna use that.
Yeah, it does.
I don't think it has much more, but I know it has more.
Plus, we can't catch this, so,
Yeah.
you know, free XP.
Well, like, we're gonna catch it even if we wanted to. I don't think we have Pokeballs on us.
Yeah. Even if we want to.
Okay, so we're probably gonna be fighting one more Pokemon. We have to get to level 6 before we fight the first trainer with Baneri.
Yeah. Oh, we should get to level 6. Yeah.
Oh, you poor creature. I apologize.
You poor creature. you poor tiny caterpillar.
Anyways,
Also, connect one thing in a Pokemon game. Like, why are they always say Pokemon are such weird and fascinating creatures? And in a mindset of someone who doesn't live in that world, sure.
yeah.
But to all the people that are living in there, it'd be like looking at a dog and saying, "Wow, that dog sure is weird." It's a dog.
Oh yeah, there's the future Pokemon that we're gonna catch. I don't remember actually ever finding a Venereal when I first originally played this game. But going back to your point,
pretty sure that's Ultra Sun and Moon. First off, and second off, that's a pretty rare find. Usually it's like Caterpie, Grubbin, Rattata.
anyways, going on about what you said, yeah, no, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I guess when you consider the fact that half of them have psychic powers, the other half haunt the living heck out of children and like wisp them away. I would actually be very concerned if I had a child and they went out on a Pokemon adventure. I'm like, please don't get killed.
Yeah. Everybody's like, to their 10-year-old. It's like saying to your 10-year-old, okay, now go live alone and then go tame a dog to go hunt for you.
Yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense as far as everything goes.
Like, I know when I was in 3rd grade, I wasn't taming a dog, and, you know...
Like, you got a dog.
Yeah,
the
but
dog
I'm not
didn't
taming.
listen, but, like...
Actually, the dog listened to me more then than it does now. Anyway.
He was more ridiculous back then.
He was. He is a small fluffer. He was a small fluffer.
I remember when he tried eating his tail.
Yeah. And when Phantom says that, my dog literally was trying to eat his tail. My dog wasn't, like, just chasing it around like a normal dog would, think he was a creature running away from him. No, he was laying on the ground biting at it.
Yeah. No. I love how it's like, hey, yeah, I've waited so long to get you out. We'll have the best adventures. And little does he know we're gonna steal it from him.
Yeah. Also, the Nuzlocke officially starts once we get Pokeballs. That's just common sense. We can't
get anything more.
We couldn't prepare anymore. There was no skill involved.
Can I just say no?
Yeah,
Like,
you could say no.
Like, I'm gonna say yeah, but like...
For the PXP, but yeah. You could say no.
Yeah.
That is something that you could feasibly do.
It's like, yes, I want to battle you, and I'm like, but what if I just don't want to? What if I just don't want to be around you?
What if I don't want to be around you until I can steal your best friend?
Well, to be fair, by the time that we see them and are able to capture them, they'll only be together for about a day.
Yeah, fair.
So that's not... Like, it's better than going ahead and... It's better than going ahead and then just...
Yeah,
taking...
also contrary... you can continue, Phantom?
Go on.
Okay. Also, contrary to most Nuzlocks, we are not going to be saying only one Pokemon per species, but we will be doing no of the same nickname for the same species, so we can't just replace a Pokemon and train it back up and act like nothing happened.
Yeah. Because the main thing about that, I also love how this thing is going to have the lowest defense ever.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be as low as our randomizers runs Arcanide's special attack.
Oh, yeah. But, anyways, yeah, we'll talk about that later. But, going on, I don't think it would be that bad for How, in particular, comparatively to some of the other Pokemon trainers that we're gonna steal from. Because he has only had Rowlet for probably a day when we decide to catch it.
Yeah. Also, every time that we fight How and steal a Pokemon from him, He's going to have to catch a new one of those Pokemon,
And then train it
get
up.
it back up, train it up, become friends with it, just for us to steal another one every time he battles us. And every single time he's going to be happy about it.
Yeah. How is just a bunch.
How?
And I feel like they tried to develop his character in the base game a little bit by trying to make him seem like, oh yes, I'm secretly depressed, but I just am fun, so that I don't seem like I am. I'm pretty sure that's what they tried to do, which was like a nice dynamic.
It's a bold move for Pokemon, I'll say that. Game Freak did well in this game's story.
Except I think they fell a little short with how, because I don't...
They did. They definitely did.
But like, How's just... Like, everyone, as far as I know, the community loves How. And then some hate him. And then some just kind of don't mind him.
I mean, he's at least better than the Gen 8 rival, the Sword and Shield rival.
I don't even know. I'm pretty sure that is like your best friend, and he's like, yeah, you beat me, great job. Here's a potion, and try to beat me again. I know you can do it. That's as far as I've heard.
Yeah, no, he basically has the stupidest idle animation.
What is it?
It looks like he has invisible shake weights.
Okay.
And he's just having that in both of his hands. He's just constantly doing that. It is the stupidest idle animation ever. And then also, every time you get a super effective move, or like a critical, he's like, wow, such luck, or like, wow, I would have never thought to do that myself. And he interrupts the entire battle for that.
That's disturbing.
Yeah.
Because how is a super effective move lucky? There's certain types that are really good against certain other types.
I can't believe you figured out how super effective moves work already.
How? How would you not?
His name is also Hop. So...
I feel like they saw how, and I'm like, let's just replace 2 letters.
Yeah. It's like... you know, Hop... He sure is a character.
Like, as far as I've heard, he's like... He went into the forest at the beginning of the game because it's fun knowing that a bunch of people disappeared in that forest and none have came out. But you know... He's
also like the forgotten little brother of the champion. Like if you like, it's actually kind of funny if you go around their house, all the photos are of his older brother, the champion. And there's one singular picture hung up where Hop is in it, and that's with his brother.
That's depressing.
It's like your parents in video games definitely have a favorite child.
Yeah. But to be fair, when they become the Pokemon champion, that kind of escalates it a bit.
Still.
Like, to be fair, but then again, Pokemon champion can last for 10 years or like 4 hours like it did for Blue.
Less.
I also love how I'm pretty sure Red is still the champion because he.
If I first started Moonrun, technically, Hal became the champion a few seconds after I did.
How?
He literally challenged me. He literally challenged me the second I got to the top. So and I lost because my Pokemon were too low and too low level. I wasn't using my strategy.
Your toxic strategy, I'm assuming.
No, my strategy being using Wonder Trade and getting hacked Pokemon, obviously.
Yeah. I also want to mention that Taboo,
Tapu Koko? That one right there?
I want to mention how he just killed 3 Spearows right there.
Yeah, I also want to mention how it just kind of salt in the wound that that this was the first, because a lot of people were upset they removed HMs in this generation, and they made the Tapu's eyes look like HMs. Just kind of salt in the wound, you know?
Yeah, I don't think removing HMs was necessarily a bad idea, but to be fair,
Oh, it definitely
I
was.
did enjoy HMs. I think HMs would be better if you could get rid of them.
Yeah.
They'd be maybe a small bit better.
If they weren't like TMs that you could use outside of battle, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Instead of having to have a TM slave on hand at all times.
Yeah. Well, like you did in the third generation with Zigzagoon.
Yeah.
I also want to mention how did Tabuko, how did he keep this on him? He's like, wow, someone's being attacked. Let me go get the shining rock real quick, and then I'll save him.
Or does he just like always have those on hand? Like pulls it out of his coat and places it on the ground. I would say Sun and Moon had some of the better story in Pokemon. Ultra having I'd put Ultra a little bit lower on the story just because some of the stuff gets intrusive sometimes, but
Yeah.
otherwise I'd say Sun and Moon has a pretty decent story for a Pokemon
For
game.
a Pokemon game, I would definitely say my favorite Pokemon game. Okay, for story wise, I think I like Gen 6, although it was a bit hard to follow. But if you actually liked it, you understood what was happening.
Yeah.
And it was more than just this Pokemon team wants to steal this Pokemon in order to make this accomplishment. Like the XYZ of pretty much every other Pokemon game. But it had a bit more to it, and it actually had a bit more backstory.
Ironically, the one Pokemon game named X and Y didn't have the XYZ of every Pokemon game.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's why they were XY and not X, Y, and Z. Until they make Z, of course. Which, let's be honest, they're just gonna make it. They're just gonna make a game like Pokemon Z.
So, quick question. What I think personally, I think Game Freak's getting kind of low. Like they're running low on inspiration, kind of right now. Like this is what happened. They get low sometimes, and they like introduce all these new things or do like completely new things that nobody would have ever expected. And so it started to happen at X and Y. It's starting to happen again. I think.
I think.
I think once another Gen 1 remake happens, which, let's be honest, is going to happen eventually.
To be fair, that's not going to be for a while, because that was Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
Yeah, but once it does happen, I think we're getting a Mew 3. There's no way they don't.
A new what?
A Mew 3.
Yeah.
A Mewtwo clone. Because we got that in X and Y, basically, but with Mewtwo's Mega Evolutions. But, yeah. I mean, they technically have made Mew 3, but they really haven't.
Well, okay, as far as I can tell, there's 3 different Mewtwo's throughout that have ever been seen, like, within the Pokemon story. There's the one from Genesect, the one from 1 and 2, and the one from Detective Pikachu. They're all good. They're all, like, actually good bros. They're not bad. They're not really vengeful either. They just try to protect people. And Pokemon.
Yeah. Technically there is a 4th one if you look at the Pokemon manga, where there is actually Mew 3, where it's basically what happens when they took a Clefairy and inject it with a lot of Mewtwo DNA. It's weird. It sure looks.
Yeah,
It sure looks.
I can imagine. I also want to. I also want to mention that the Sparkling Stone has just such a generic name.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, we don't want to give away what this is, obviously.
I also want to mention that our trainer responds with some of the most idiotic retorts and or just sentences of dialogue.
Yeah. Like, our trainer really is boring as far as characters go, but, you know, that's every Pokemon game.
Well, yeah, I don't really imagine that you're going to be having a trainer for a Pokemon game that has much personality because you're supposed to be you're supposed to be projecting yourself onto the trainer. And also, if they started having the trainer have more dialogue, I'm pretty sure that would start making Pokemon games a little bit longer. I'm pretty sure that the fans would like it a lot more. It's just like for speedrunners and people that do
Yeah.
challenges and everyone else. Well, that's an issue.
I'm looking up how long Pokemon Sun and Moon is in hours. Wow.
Yeah.
There's to 100% Ultra Sun and Moon. It's on an average of like 40 hours.
Oh, then that's all. Yeah, that's almost.
I mean, it still doesn't pay off the game, but because basically how I think of it is 1 hour per dollar spent.
Yeah.
If you get
that's,
1 hour per
that's what I
dollar
think.
spent, then it's worth it. And so 49.5 hours in Ultra Sun and Moon to 100%. Is it horrible?
Well, in such a case, it's not great. Anyways, going on. I love how the mom of this character is like, "Oh, you got a pet? You brought it back home without asking me? Sure, you have it." It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, no matter if they treat them like animals or if they treat them like people, there's still a severity of bringing a person into your home or bringing, like, a wild animal. Or even a trained animal.
Yeah.
Pretend you're a Pokemon and use your agility. Why can't you just say use agility? That would have been a much better joke.
It would have. It would have landed, but it wouldn't have landed with the kids. They would just thought, they would have just not understood it, because, like, 8-year-old, you know?
To be fair, some 8-year-olds are really smart when it comes to Pokemon, so I can imagine that they could figure it out.
Yeah, some are. And then there was us thinking that Psychic was super effective against water.
Yeah, we didn't find that out until, well, we started playing other Pokemon games, and we kind of started putting it all together.
Yeah.
To be fair, that was just because during a lot of time, Psychic Pokemon in Pokemon Coliseum and Psychic moves tended to be very effective versus water.
Yeah, because most of the Pokemon you fought in Pokemon Coliseum that were water type were also water dark. So
Wait, what?
yeah, water dark. That's why we thought it was that. A
Did
lot
you
of Pokemon
just-
made it was.
That doesn't make sense because Dark's resistant, if not unaffected by Psychic.
I think they were water dark. Oh, I know there was a couple that were water dark.
Well, yeah, there were, but
I will look at the dark type Pokemon list and see what.
I don't think Dark Pokemon are weak to Psychic, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, they are. They might have been in that generation though. I know they changed a couple of type matchups a while ago.
They have, but also it could have
Yeah,
been
like
a
examples. Like examples of water dark Pokemon.
Sharpedo.
There was a lot of Sharpedos in that.
There were.
A lot of Sharpedos.
Oh, Ombre. Remember that fight?
Oh yeah, that fight was
It
it
was
was
just
Ombre is dark type, but he might as well be dark type from all the Pokemon blood he spilled.
Also, the Pokedex entries are so unsettling, I guess would be the best term to use. Because if any parent were to read the Pokedex before letting their son or daughter go out on a Pokemon adventure, they'd be like, no,
What?
I won't let you go around with a Pokemon that can possess you.
Yeah.
And would
That's
you really
fair.
blame them?
No, I really don't. Did we just kill the Baneri we needed? Was that the
No.
trainer's Baneri?
No, that was just no. We were running away before the trainer.
Oh yeah, no, that. Oh yeah. Sorry, I thought that was the trainer's Baneri. I'm like, excuse me.
No. Okay, I found a Pokeball. That's great. I would love them for them to. I wish that they had more chances for you to pass some trainers, because some like this one are unpassable. But like, I would like it after a certain amount of time, they just drop their Pokeball and they have to scramble to get it back up.
Yeah.
I also want to mention that this person just spends all day doing that.
Like in Pokemon games, it's like, okay, I'm gonna go out to Route 1 and
Just
and
wait
throw
here.
my Pokemon out and wait for people to pass by for the rest of my life.
Watch
Anyway.
life pass you by. So, I...
No, back. Ghost type. Lick is Ghost type.
Yeah, I know. I want to just try and just throw Pokeball.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah.
it'll work. It probably won't. But I'm just gonna throw it.
Because we're too high of a level for it to,
Well, yeah. Wow.
Nice! Baneri's on our team!
Okay.
And that's an
what are we-
example of Pokemon. So we will have to fight this trainer again, because...
Well, we also
the-
just... So, what shall we name Baneri?
I'm thinking Spring.
Spring? Yeah.
Yeah, like... Yeah, because, like, its ears just go... Spring. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, we have Spring. Also, I've never wanted to know how multiple different Pokemon can... And here's the second battle.
Yeah, because... If it's a cutscene battle or, like, a required battle, we automatically win, but if it's a trainer battle like this, then we have to fight them a second time.
Oh yeah,
Which is
the
fair.
one last rule to this run. We are not allowed to catch the Pokemon of the Elite Four or the Champion. Because, then we're fighting one less than we should.
Yeah. That would just... I mean, that's an optional rule. And if you can capture an Elite Four Pokemon, you know...
To
not a
be
big
fair,
deal.
that would be amazing. Just capture one Pokemon from all the Elite Four, which typically the last one is the strongest, and then fight the champion using exclusively those Pokemon.
Well, technically, you could only, capture one Pokemon from the first Elite Four member. But anyway.
Well, no, they all have different rooms.
Yeah, but are they considered different areas? I don't think so.
I don't know. They're probably not, but like that'd be a fun thing
But
to
if,
try.
cause like if every different room kind of is a different area, we could catch almost every Pokemon at the trainer school.
I know. Gaining EXP.
We don't want to one-shot the Rowlet, so we probably should have gone back there. Remember, don't go through the grass for this Pokeball. Or actually, no, go around the trainer. Actually, go through the, it's actually less risky to go around the trainer. Yeah, go around the trainer.
There we go. And
now we have to talk to, Cosplayer 1 and Cosplayer 2.
Yep. So, I personally have no idea what's going on here. I'm assuming they can see all of the natural energy.
Right, yeah, it'll make more sense later.
Like
basically, what they're talking about here is that there's everything you see here is too bright. Is
Yeah,
all they're basically talking about.
Yeah, no, I can only assume from that. I also want to mention how that guy's mask was like shaped in the head of a xenomorph, almost.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to add how his mask had a mustache on it.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't a natural mustache; it just had it on it. Unless that is a natural face. I don't know.
It could be.
Actually. It could be.
I also love how Hala just came up and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, there's 4 islands, and each of them have a deity Pokemon. And I'm like, oh, that's how you say hi, okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's just an odd thing for me to notice. I'd also imagine that you could sweep. You could easily sweep every trainer on that route, and then once you get to How, you're about level 10.
Also, I think this episode will end after we catch the Rowlet.
Oh, wow.
Mostly because I'm gonna have to go for a bit, I think. But anyway.
But yeah.
I think that's a really good stopping point after we catch the second starter of the run.
Yeah. Am I ready? Yep, I'll be ready. I don't even have the options to switch my Pokemon. Actually, I think I maybe do, but you know. For all life on those islands, and for all undertake the island challenge. I also want to mention that this trainer that we are using is a 11, while every other trainer is supposed to be 10. I refuse to believe that these are 11-year-olds. I also want to mention...
So too old or too young?
Too old.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like...
I could see our player being 11, but I could not see Hal being 11.
I can't. I also can't see... Sorry about that.
I can't see both.
Okay, no, I'm talking about the Gen 6 trainer. I can't see him being 11.
Actually, I haven't seen a Gen 6 trainer in a while, so I'll look that up.
He's that guy. Actually, you know, you just look it up. Like, or the girl. I can't see either being a plausible 11-year-old. 14, maybe.
Fair enough.
Anyway, so let's just go Pikachu here. Yes. That's great. Anyways,
Yeah.
now our attack was lowered. So, Wick has 30 power, and we leveled it up. Okay, so maybe this should balance out our level up.
That should.
Jesus, look at her
Lick
speed.
doesn't have a lot of power. Lick does have a lot of power Yeah.
Will I switch my Pokemon? Nope.
We don't want to lose Baneri this early on.
Yeah,
What's
no,
up?
Baneri is level 3. Yeah, we know Ember's super effective. We don't really want it to be super effective.
I'm thinking we maybe use a scratch.
Maybe.
Or just keep looking until it's paralyzed, then use a scratch.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to be paralyzed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because then it's probably not going to be able to attack. Plus, we have a potion there. It may not have stopped it, but anyway.
Now use a scratch. No, I'm not an Ember. Ember is 2 risk.
Ember would kill it.
By far.
Anyway, but we do have a potion, so this won't be too hard. We luckily also have Scratch. That is much better for getting down Pokemon.
Yeah.
A critical.
That's I think we're gonna have to end it. And unless we want to go back to licking it.
No, I do not want to lick a Rowlet. Anyway, so yeah, we'll try this once, and if it doesn't work the first time, we'll try it a second, and a third, and we'll just keep trying it.
Yeah, until we don't have Pokeballs or we don't catch something.
Yeah, personally, I'm hoping
Go Glick. I say go Glick because it has lower power and does less damage, and we can get to the paralysis.
There, now it's at red.
Now it's at red. We should probably heal up, though.
Well, yeah, we'll potion up. Potion. I also love how we could just use a potion. It's like, here you go, and drink it up. No one seems to mind. That, or we literally just throw it at it.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. It does happen during boxing matches.
Well, I just want to mention how...
yeah, no, we're gonna want to catch it. If we got a critical lick, it would kill.
Oh, well, no, we had our attack lowered again in another stage. So we're 3 stages down. And that's caught.
That's the second Pokemon on the third Pokemon on the run. I cannot count.
So yeah, we'll just... So, Rowlet's data will now be added into the Pokédex. Yeah, Rowlet. Personal favorite of the gen. Grass Flying. That is a very odd one.
Yeah, no, if we had used Ember, that would have killed. That's 4 times effective. Yes.
No. Fire isn't good against flying. Anyways, so...
One of us is,
now,
one of us is here.
Yeah. So what should we name it? It's gonna turn into basically a Robin Hood-esque. So, not Robin Hood. Because that's too obvious.
Well, it's gonna turn into a Ghost Archer.
Yeah. I would name it Hell Rider. Not Hell Rider, Ghost Rider. Because that just would be an interesting one, but I don't think that would really work. You know what?
I'm trying to think.
I know the perfect name for it. James. No, we're gonna name it Jam.
I was looking up for a certain character.
Nope. Its name is Jam.
Yeah,
this will be the strongest jam in the goddamn Alola region.
Yeah.
Nope. And another great battle.
You know. See, that was awesome. We just stole the gift you got.
It was a good battle. It was a good battle. Even with this, even Tabu Coco, he's trying to warn everyone that we're gonna steal all of their Pokemon, and everyone's like, it's approval. No, it's a song of worry and also of warning.
It's like, I regret giving this person. I thought they were pure of heart. No.
No, we just couldn't catch Nebby.
We just couldn't steal Nebby at the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't steal Nebby, so we chose the next best thing. We saved it so that we could steal it for later. Okay. I also want to mention how he's like making a big deal out of us receiving this. And while yes, a lot of the other trainers in the game besides the Island Kahunas don't have them, along with Gascon and also Hala, we're definitely not like one of the few of our ages to achieve a Sparkling Stone. Because Hao gets one.
Yeah.
And Gascon gets one. So it's not that rare.
Yeah, no, it's...
Yeah, I don't get it. But yeah. So next time, I'm actually surprised that it took all this long to get through all of just the beginning of the game. The beginning of Pokemon games is a long, treacherous tale.
Yep. Anyway, I think that's where we're gonna have to end off episode 1.
Well, of course, after this is all finished, I need to...
Yeah, what save? We need to save. We did good.
Yeah.
I was actually kind of worried. The one worrying part of, and the biggest gamble of the first part, is actually getting that Rowlet. Yeah, was the Rowlet. But Yuri was basically guaranteed.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy that all that worked out well.
Yeah.
Except for, I was worried there for a bit. I also want to mention how no one noticed these guys or approached them about anything. And they're just kind of here. And no
they are kind of here for a bit. They just kind of exist and ask you questions for a bit.
Yeah. So let's just... Anyways. So. We're home. No, we still house Pokemon. Eventually everyone's gonna realize that wasn't a joke.
Yeah. So someday everybody's gonna realize, wait, that wasn't for the festival. They just stole his Pokemon.
I do want to mention also this. People in Pokemon are able to just throw Pokeballs that already captured Pokemon without the Snag'em. Without Team Snag'em's abilities.
But Snag'em just prevents the trainer from doing anything about it.
So yeah, I think we'll just keep this going till I'm able to save.
Yeah.
Because gets if I end it here, then, well.
Well, you can't save. You can pause right now, can't you?
No, I cannot. Oh, there I am.
What?
Never mind. Okay.
How do we have the Pokedex? Wait.
No, we were given the Pokedex. It's just not a Rotom Dex yet.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, I guess that'll be it for today.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Have a great day, y'all. And this has been Phantom Age along with Echo. And we have been the Chaos Ensemble. Talk to y'all later.